In a village tucked between misty mountains and a forest that hummed lullabies at twilight, there lived a little girl named Luna, who believed in wishes the way others believed in breakfast. Every night, without fail, she stood barefoot on her windowsill, whispered a secret wish into the wind, and released a paper lantern into the sky. Some were folded into the shape of birds, others into stars or tiny boats with sails made of dreams. Her room was filled with drawings of faraway places, floating islands above the clouds, underwater cities lit by jellyfish chandeliers, and forests where trees grew lollipops and rivers flowed with hot chocolate. But no matter how many lanterns she sent, none ever came true. Wishes take time, her grandmother would say, tucking her in. And some wishes aren't meant to come true the way you expect. They come true the way you need. Luna wasn't so sure. At school, the other children talked about their birthdays with ponies, trips to castles, or meeting fairy godmothers. Luna never wished for things like that. She wished for her mom's cough to go away. She wished her best friend Leo wouldn't move away. She wished she could be brave enough to sing in front of the class without her voice shaking. But the sky stayed silent. The lanterns drifted into the dark and nothing changed. Then, on the night of the longest moon, the one that turns silver and hangs low like a dream catcher, something extraordinary happened. The wind outside her window stilled. The stars blinked in a pattern she'd never seen before. 3 up, 2 down, 1 flicker. And then, from the forest, a soft golden glow began to rise. Not fireflies, not stars, but hundreds of floating lanterns, her lanterns, drifting back from the sky like homing birds. They circled her house, glowing gently, and one by one landed in her garden like sleepy fireflies. Luna stepped outside in her pajamas, heart pounding. As she touched the nearest lantern, it opened on its own, and a soft voice whispered from within, "We've been waiting for you." From the shadows of the ancient oak tree stepped a creature made of stardust and kindness, a fox with 9 shimmering tails, each tipped with a different colored light. "I am Ember," he said, bowing low, "guardian of the forgotten wishes. Yours are the first to ever return." "But why?" Luna asked. "Because you never stop believing," Ember said. "Most children send a wish, wait a day and forget, but you kept sending them, night after night. Even when you thought no one was listening, that kind of hope powers magic stronger than spells." He explained that deep beneath the forest was the Valley of Echoing Wishes, a hidden realm where every unfulfilled wish went, not to vanish, but to grow. But lately, the valley had been fading. The wishing tree at its center, which bloomed with flowers shaped like hearts and stars, had stopped glowing. "Without belief," Ember said, "wishes lose their light. And when wishes dim, so do dreams." "Can I help?" Luna asked. Ember nodded. "But you must journey into the valley, and you must face the shadow of maybe not, a creature that whispers doubts into the hearts of children. It grows stronger every time someone says, 'It'll never happen,' or 'That's silly.'" With a deep breath, Luna stepped into the circle of lanterns. Ember transformed them into a glowing path through the trees, each step lighting up with memories of her wishes, the drawings she made for her mom, the song she practiced for weeks the time she stood up for Leo when others teased him. As they descended into the valley, the air grew colder. The flowers drooped. The wishing tree stood tall but dark, its branches bare. And from the shadows emerged the shadow of Maybe Not, a wavy, smoke-like figure with hollow eyes and a voice like a whispering wind. "You're too small," it hissed. "Your wishes are too soft. No one listens. Nothing changes. Why try?" Luna's hands trembled. She wanted to run, but then she remembered. Her mom smiling when she brought her tea, Leo grinning when she shared her crayons, the way her teacher had said, "That was very brave," when she read aloud. Her wishes hadn't vanished. They had mattered. Stepping forward, Luna held up her hands. "You're wrong," she said, her voice growing stronger. "I am small, but small things grow. I do wish quietly, but quiet doesn't mean weak. And maybe my wishes haven't come true the way I wanted, but they've made me kinder, braver, more me." One by one, the lanterns around her began to glow, not just golden, but rainbow bright. The wishing tree shivered. A single flower bloomed, then another and another, until the whole tree sparkled like a fireworks tree. The shadow shrieked, not in anger but in relief, as it dissolved into a soft breeze that carried the words, "Thank you for proving me wrong." The valley burst into light. The flowers sang. The river of wishes flowed again, now sparkling with laughter. Ember turned to Luna. "You didn't just save the valley. You reminded the world that wishes aren't just about getting what you want. They're about becoming who you're meant to be." When Luna returned home, dawn was breaking. Her room looked the same, but she didn't. That morning, her mom sat up without coughing. Leo told her his family wasn't moving after all. And during music class, when it was her turn to sing, Luna closed her eyes, took a breath, and let her voice rise. Soft at first, then strong and clear. No one laughed. They listened. And when she finished, they clapped. Not because she was perfect, but because she had tried. That night, Luna didn't release a lantern. Instead, she wrote a new wish and tucked it under her pillow. "I wish to keep believing no matter what." And though no light rose into the sky, she felt something warm in her chest, the quiet glow of a wish already coming true. Because magic isn't always in the fireworks or the fairy godmothers. Sometimes it's in the child who keeps hoping, keeps trying, keeps wishing, even when the world feels silent. And those children, like Luna, carry the brightest lanterns of all, right in their hearts.